Hi everybody, my name is Sonia and today I will show you how to make new espadrille sandals from an old espadrilles. I got these espadrilles long time ago and they were very uncomfortable, so I decided to do something new. I'm into crafts and mainly do women accessories. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, but 80% of my work is on Facebook profile. So, let us begin. First thing you should do is to disassemble these espadrilles into its components. When you do that, you will need only insole and sole. You won't be needing the upper parts of the espadrilles. It wasn't difficult for me to disassemble these espadrilles. I used only my hands, but you can use anything you have in your home, maybe a screwdriver or scissors, and you should take care not to tear the insole. But even if you do that, even if that happens, I'll show you in the video how to take care of that. Now we'll need only insoles and piece of fabric. Fabric should be similar or the same as fabric that is generally used for insoles. You'll put insoles upside down and draw their shape on the fabric. Now draw the same shape in diameter of 1 to 1.5 centimeters, but not less than 1 centimeter. Take your scissors and cut out the shapes you drew on the fabric. For this part we'll need shoe glue, so the gooey yellowy kind that cobblers use, and you need a painting brush, any kind of brush, the cheapest one. You need it only to spread the glue on the insoles and fabric. Glue should be applied on the edges of the insoles, as you see in the video. When you finished applying glue on the edges of the insole, you should apply glue on the edges of the fabric we cut out before, but you should apply glue on the edges between the line that you draw for shape of the insole and the outer line of the fabric. finished applying glue on the insole and the fabric, take the insole and put it on the fabric, the part where you didn't apply glue. Now just watch the video instruction how to glue the insole and fabric together. Watch out how you glue the fabric on the bottom of the insole, because the outer line of the insole should be smooth. Here I'm making my own patterns for the sandals, but in the video description you will find the link where you can download and see measurements of the patterns I used for these sandals. When your patterns are ready, copy them on the leather. I used 2 millimeters thick leather, and you should copy patterns on the side that will not be seen when you make your sandals later on. When you're copying a pattern on a leather, you should also copy those 2 roundish lines that you see on your pattern, because you will need it later on when you glue the leather on the insole. You'll see that later on in the video, but for now just copy those lines too. When you're done copying pattern on the leather, just take your scissors and cut that shape out. Be as precise as you can, because that will be seen on your sandals after you finished making them. Here you can see how this pattern will be used on sandals. Now take the other pattern you downloaded and copy it on a leather. I use the same leather, 2 millimeters thick but different color. You can use whatever you are using. And so copy that pattern on leather, and watch out for that line on the pattern. You also should copy it on the leather. Copy one pattern 2 times on the leather and the other pattern also 2 times on the leather. So in the end you will have 4 straps. When you're finished copying patterns, just take your scissors and cut the shapes out. Here you can see how we are going to use these straps when making sandals. Now we are going to make straps that we will going to use for tying sandals. Those should be 40 centimeters long and 2 centimeters wide. You should pick a leather that is thinner than the other leather we used before, because it is used for tying. So about 1 millimeter thick, something like that. And when you make them, you should also make them longer if you want. You can tie them around your ankle a few times, but at least 40 centimeters they should be long. When you're done drawing straps, just use your scissors and cut them out. Here you can see all straps we are going to need for making these sandals. In this step, you are going to draw a line in each of these 4 straps. Just bear with me. You're going to see later on why we are doing this, so just follow the video instruction. Here you can see why we drew that line on each of the stripes. When making these straps, I saw that I maybe made them longer than I wanted, so you should cut 1 centimeter on every stripe, but you should cut them at the end where you draw that vertical line, not at the end where you draw a diagonal line. That is very important. Now just follow video instruction. You should begin to glue straps only after you have applied the glue to all 4 straps, because it's very important, so you can wait a little bit so glue should rest, and then you should glue straps. You're gonna use hole punch tool, but before that you have to mark places where you're gonna make holes, and you're gonna mark them like number 4 on dices. So on every strap you will mark number 4 like on a dice, and then you will punch holes. If you have a hole punch tool that is similar or the same as mine, you should use the smallest extension with which you're gonna make holes, so the smallest one. needle and thread, and then you're going to pull the thread through holes on straps. Follow the video instruction. Same for other 3 straps. Mark on your insoles places where you're going to glue straps on insoles. How you're going to know where to mark your insoles? You're gonna put your foot on one insole, then you're gonna take a strap for the front part of the sandals, and you'll see where is convenient for you to put that part, and then you're gonna mark that place on insoles with a pen or whatever you use for marking. Then you're gonna do the same with the back part of the sandals, these red straps. You're gonna see where you want to put them, and then you'll also mark those places. So that is how I marked places for straps on my insole. Now we glue straps on insoles. Follow the video instruction. now do the same with the straps that go in front of the sandal. When you glue the front strap on the insole, you have to watch out for those triangles you cut on the straps. So when you glue the strap on insole, you should put those parts together so the triangle will disappear, but do that very carefully. And maybe watch this video instruction few times before you glue strap on insole. When you're finished with gluing straps on insoles, now we are gonna glue insoles on soles. You're gonna apply glue all over the soles and all over the insoles, bottom side of the insoles of course, and then after you apply the glue on insoles and soles, then glue them together, not before that, because you need to leave glue to rest a bit. This is the last part of making our sandals. You should center insole as best as you can, so it could perfectly fit on the sole, and then glue it. If you liked my tutorial, leave a comment, subscribe or like, and see you till next video. Bye!